What up, it's Prime Pete. This year's upcoming COD, Modern Warfare 3, will make or break the series. It is that important. This game is so pivotal, and most gamers are completely overlooking it or being too quick to say it'll just be as bad as its prequel, Modern Warfare 2. Now, as much as I think Activision will find a way to mess this game up and make it riddled with microtransactions and boring gameplay, the stakes are so high that maybe, just maybe, we can entertain the reality that perhaps this game will give some serious fan service and finally deliver what we want. And before we continue, this is in no way to call attention to the new release or hype it up in any way whatsoever. Activision does not deserve the hype, and neither does the game. I do not support either. In this case, I am just looking at this analytically, and based off what I find through research, I form my own opinion. While this opinion is unpopular, I mean no form of hate to any other creator, especially Blame Truth the Codfather himself. He left a really nice comment on one of my videos, and I was actually freaking out for about 30 minutes. Although this is definitely not his opinion, I sincerely appreciate the kindness he showed me, and this video is in no way to bash anything that he says. I'm genuinely interested about what the community has to say about this new release, so feel free to leave your opinion in the comments. That being said, here we go. If you watched or paid attention to any Modern Warfare 2 news before the game came out, you would have heard that the game was set to be on a 2-year life cycle. The game was set to get some sort of a massive game-changing update in October or November of 2023. However, recent leaks have suggested that Activision has canceled the second year of Modern Warfare 2 and instead are going to release a brand new title, Modern Warfare 3. Now believe me, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I strongly dislike Modern Warfare 2. It's a boring and pretty bad game in my opinion, so not having to sit through another year of this game is for the most part cause for celebration. But we still have to tread with caution because Activision are pretty notorious for making questionable decisions. So this decision, despite it completely retconning their announcement of a 2-year life cycle, is a decision I'm far more happy about than having to sit through another year of Modern Warfare 2 just to get to another Black Ops release. I've seen a lot of YouTubers, especially Blame Truth the Codfather himself, who I'm actually a big fan of, immediately throw negativity at this next release and say it's going to be a total mess. And truthfully, I can't blame him. Let's see what I did there. This game is undoubtedly going to be very rushed, but because of the colossal failure that Modern Warfare 2 was, I'm not surprised they're trying to push out another title as quick as humanly possible. And although this might ruffle some feathers, and Blame Truth will definitely disagree with me here, we should actually have some faith in this game. Now, I know a lot of big name YouTubers that have negative opinions toward the franchise as a whole right now will call me naive or foolish for still upholding some form of positivity about what the next title could have in store. However, there are a few reasons I still think we should be a bit more positive about Modern Warfare 3. I'd like to start off by saying that Activision, contrary to popular belief, are not stupid. And this physically hurts me to say, but what I mean is that they are clearly paying attention to the community. Now, they're not fixing what the community wants them to fix for whatever reason. However, this doesn't rule out the fact that they are paying attention. I mean, after all, they canceled the second year of Modern Warfare 2 because it was that bad. That many players hated it. It literally has the player base of an indie game for the newest AAA COD title, so they clearly know something is wrong. From what players are saying about the game, they also know the main problems we as a player base have. The maps are absolutely horrendous, the movement is so slow and clunky that this alone was enough to make most of us quit, and players, including myself, are starting to call attention to the shady patterns that seem to manipulate your gameplay. If you want more information about this particular topic, check out my video I have linked in the description. But Activision is becoming aware of what the fans want. We want fast-paced maps, fast-paced gameplay, faster movement, and definitely faster weapon handling. And I'll speak for a lot of us when I say we maybe want some better weapon balance too. I mean, come on. The TAC-56 and the VASNAV 9K have dominated the meta for literally 3 seasons with zero change. But with that said, why is Modern Warfare 3 2023 going to make or break the series? Well, for one, we've been in a super rough patch recently. The past 4 COD titles have gotten some serious hate, and Modern Warfare 2 was the final straw. I mean, they took everything people hated about the past 3 titles and multiplied them tenfold in undoubtedly the worst Call of Duty game ever made, thinking that this was a good idea for some reason that completely and utterly escapes me. But here's the thing, although I called Modern Warfare 2 the final straw, which it was, don't get me wrong, there is one thing that Activision cannot afford to mess up, and that is their redemption. We know they hear us. Otherwise, they would have never canceled the second year of Modern Warfare 2. The question is, will they bring back COD's glory. Personally, I think they have to, or else the franchise is doomed. And before I go on, let's not forget to mention that they are so desperate for player attention that they have to shut down 2 non-profit passion projects, SM2 and X Labs. This is devastating. These 2 fan projects were undoubtedly supporting a good portion of the fan base that hates next-gen COD, and Activision sent them cease and desist letters. This drove all big YouTubers up the wall, along with their audiences of millions of people. So basically, everyone hates Activision now. They attacked even those who weren't doing any harm to them at all. Those players were either playing clients for legacy titles or not playing COD at all. And you can bet that these players will not be incentivized to play Modern Warfare 2 after Activision just shut down years of work just because of corporate greed. These are indeed dire times the COD franchise is facing. So with multiple releases in a row getting so much hate, turning the community against them by shutting down harmless fan projects, and especially with the horrid state that MW2 has been in, Activision is in serious trouble. And they quite literally have to make a game that is a huge success, or else they've essentially doomed the franchise for good. So to reiterate why I believe Modern Warfare 3 might actually be good, basically it is because it has to be. And you can be darn sure Activision knows full well that this is the case. They have to turn some heads with this title. Now I can smell a lot of nostalgia baiting coming around this October, but along with that, I am perhaps expecting the return of more advanced movement and faster paced gunplay. And please, no airborne aim down sight penalty. Please, please. Hopefully they will consider better maps and never add anything similar to Santa Senya ever again. These are all speculations, but unless Activision delivers and makes a game that COD fans will love, they are doomed. To conclude, there is a lot of pressure on Activision right now, and pressure can either create diamonds or flatten a franchise. I am sincerely hoping that the next COD actually delivers what the fan base needs. A good, genuinely fun Call of Duty title with no blemishes of corporate greed. If this game does not live up to the basic standards for COD, I will not be purchasing the game, and my faith will only be in Treyarch with their creation of the 2024 Black Ops title. But until then, stay positive and check out my other videos. Take it easy.